Crawler here. She's from our Stoney Nakoda nation. She's a Chiniki band member and also a former counselor's wife. And she has also been a long-stand member on our Morley United Church board. She's also currently doing her lay ministry studies. So she is a knowledge keeper, wisdom keeper for our nation. And I've asked her to do a prayer. To present some tobacco to Glenda for the prayer today. Okay.
There?
Yeah.
Actually, wang shikne waka inu nen joining gibament. Ishnesh ambado was tengwa kubit. Ishnesh nen by ya behind. The now in Chasta hibine near Chando nangam. Near in Chande Victa on. Then that trans pengiti chain hibine dance no yaminchen. Near toga de yamingtenesh near toga giha. They do not have near ni number king to near Jenahant, near Newakan, near in New Bombingat, near in New Bazovich. Ish near Newakan. Amen.
Cleansing and for purifying ourselves, preparing to be holy. And so we're going to take the smudge around. Can you? Okay. Put it down more. There.
Just like the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So if people want to come up and smudge, you can come up and smudge. As we gather today, October 4th, is our Sisters in Spirit Vigil. And across this country, we are doing observance today. We had Monkinstis, the Calgary events. We have the Stoney Nakoda Minithni events. And now we have the Cochrane Gehedawayman events for our region. It's important that we have a remembrance. And as you can see from the red dress day, May 5th, this is another continuance of that to remember our murdered missing Indigenous women, girls, Two-Spirit, our murdered missing Indigenous people. And we have created a website, Facebook page for Cochrane. We found that they didn't have any events, they didn't have any remembrance. And so this is the second annual year of doing our observance here. We invite you to be part of our song, our lament, our vigil today, as we have various of our family from Stoney Nakoda, from Calgary and area, and we're really just so grateful to be here, to be able to gather, to remember our loved ones, those women, those girls, those Two-Spirit, and those that are still our loved ones in our hearts, missing, murdered, or even both. And it's a tragic, poignant reminder that we say their names, that we remember them by hanging a red dress, and that we continue the dialogue. So I'm so happy to be here to do the songs of lament, to do the remembrance for our women. Shnish, pretty much.
The song that I'll be singing today is by Randy Wood, and I feel like it's appropriate for the missing and murdered Indigenous women, and I'll be singing that in honor of them today. Hey, I'll be your candle in the darkness. I'll be your shelter from the rain. Hey, you're lost and you can't find your way. Don't be afraid. I'll be your candle in the darkness. I'll be your shelter from the rain. Hey, oh.
My auntie, my late auntie, and if Glenda wanted to speak a little on the work we've been doing or anything you want to add.
My sister was found deceased by the railroad tracks here, March 20, 1977. And the pain I had to face, I didn't know what happened to her. I didn't know the last minutes of her life. I wanted to be there with her, lying down with her, holding her before she went. But there's nothing, there's no truth, and never find the truth. The pain goes on over and over. There's no end, and there's no justice for her. She was 35 years old when she left 3 children. I looked after one. So that's a lot of pain. A lot of it's a genocide. They keep killing our people. The residential school, the hospitals, the jails, 60 scoop. It always goes on and on and on. There's no end. And somehow, with the Creator, we're still here. And I survived the residential school. I was there for 10 years, and I'm still here. I'm thankful I'm still here. And thank you for listening.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming today, and we have a small group that's here to remember the missing and murdered women, our sisters in spirit. So today we want to remember them through this t-shirt that Bev Brown and Gloria Snow designed. So we're gathering in a humble way to remember those who passed on. So it's this remembrance that we come here today, and we have many singers to sing the songs, the traditional songs. Thank you for listening.
Craigiga, Manitoga, Iskill, Mihiao, Tuakatous First Nation. Hello, my name is Forever Spirit Woman. Creek from Saskatchewan, Treaty 4, Tuakatous First Nation. I've been a guest here in 37 territories for a very long time, and I'm really honored to be here today. I participate every honoring and awareness event for MMIW. I have a sister, Wayne Buchanan, who is on the list of 4,000 plus. Her murder is still unresolved after almost 35 years. So today I'm honored to be here for her and the many families that are still searching and grieving. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Baba Stach, Daneta, Banse. I am a Chakasasko Star Woman. I'm originally from Manitoba. I'm pre-Métis and Mi'kmaq First Nations, and Treaty 7 has been my home for many, many years. I raised my family here. I'm very honored to be here today. Gloria, I thank you so much for the invitation to invite Women of Songs, that's the name of our group, and to come and share a little bit of song and hopefully to provide, because we know that music is healing and that it's medicine, and that for our spirits and for other people listening, that this medicine we send out to you with our love and in a good way. Hello, I am sings many different songs, woman. I'm also Pearl White So, I am from the Siksika Tsitapi. I am the Tsitapi from the Blackfoot Confederacy from Siksika and Gaina. It's an honor to be here. I love the fact that you're doing this and it's small. This is just shows how, powerful in time it's going to grow. So with that, I'll introduce our first song. This song came to a woman while she was in Kingston Penitentiary, which is a women's penitentiary, a prison in Ontario. And unfortunately, she committed suicide like a lot of our people did and still continue to. She spread this song starting from that jail all across Turtle Island, and every time we sing this song, we're honoring her spirit. Hey ya, hey yo, ya, way yo, hey hi yo, way ya. by Olivia Tailfeathers. She's from the Gaina, the Blood Tribe, where I'm also from. And in this song, we're singing, I love you, mom, aunties, grandmothers. I love you, dad, uncles, grandfathers. Gitsi Gako Mem means I love you.
You guys are awesome.
So I'm Wendy Walker, and this would be the incredible Pearl White Quills. I'm the awesome Deb Green, and together we make up Women of Song. And Women of Song came, the actual concept came in ceremony. And I actually saw the women, so when I left that, I went and had a conversation. And then I literally put that tobacco down outside that lodge to ask for the name. To ask creator and to ask for the name, and that was the name that was given, and it was given in English, so maybe because they know, well, she doesn't know enough Cree, or she doesn't know enough of this, so we'll make it easy. So you can find us on Facebook. We have our own Facebook page as Women of Songs. You can look for us there. Also in my own private, not private, but other side of music, I am Wendy Walker in the Reconciliation Tribe, and this is one of the songs that me and the tribe do. It's called Rise. I started writing the song when the decision came down for Colton Boushie. So it talks a bit about that, but it also talks about, our children not coming home, and it talks about our women and our resilience, that we rise above lies, we rise above all those things that have been said against us and about us. It's all up to me. Well, no more. our children, our future, and for this, the people rise above the lies that they say, and now we rise. Oh, we're like eagles, we're soaring high. Oh, our ancestors, they stand with us. Hey, way, yay, the people rise above the lies that they say, and now we rise. Oh, we're like eagles, we're soaring high. Oh, our ancestors, they stand with us. Hey, way, yay, the people rise. We all now rise. It's time to rise. All my people, yes, we rise. Rise. Oh, now we rise, 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 rise.
So this next song, that we're gonna finish off with is the Women's Warrior Song. The song came to the women of the Salish Statlium Nation, which is an interior nation in British Columbia. During the Oka crisis in 1990, when the Mohawk were defending their territory against the Canadian government, this song came to the women in BC while they were in a sweat lodge. Every year on February 14th, we honor the murdered and missing Indigenous women. On May 5th, we honor the murdered and missing Indigenous people. And today, October 4th, we honor our sisters in spirit. And we also have the Moose Hide campaign, where thousands of men have taken a pledge to honor and to protect our women and our children, which is a very beautiful thing. I believe that we need every man to take that pledge and to stand by it.
And we're going to take the pledge.
You can go to moosehidecampaign.com, also found on Instagram and I believe Facebook. So also remembering that before contact, the women were the leaders, and I believe that we still are, and not in an egotistical way. I'm just saying, if you take a good look at the patriarchal system and the way things are running today, it's obviously not working. So when we can all recognize that the women are sacred, including Mother Earth, only then will we see the changes that we so desperately need. So on the last start of this song, sorry.
I thought you were going to start drumming. I was like, okay, I'm right there. with
And
you,
just
sister.
as a note, on the Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women's Girls Two Spirit Murdered and Missing Indigenous People page for Cochrane, we will list all these links that you're mentioning, so that everybody knows, join the page and continue the dialogue.
So on the last start, where you see all three of us raise our drums and drumsticks, raise your left hand in solidarity of the women to protect. And this is for the women, the warriors, and the children.
Hey! Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you for taking part today and in all the vigils and the work that's being done in different places around the province, around the country. People remembering and taking time to reflect upon the plight of Indigenous women and the plight of women everywhere as we deal with systems of oppression and patriarchy that are taking away those rights. And so we continue to need to stand in support of women, especially as men, to be here and to be listening, to be promoting and to lifting up support where we can the voices of women and the actions of women that have gone on for many years, decades, bringing to light these losses, bringing to light the injustices and things that they are experiencing every day. And so we thank the people that we have had here to bring their message and to share with us and to bring us into a little bit more knowledge that we will share with the world outside and make sure that these messages don't get lost, and that we will continue to do this work until there is justice for all women and families, for the children and for the Two-Spirit people, all who have been affected by the issues of discrimination, violence, murder. So I thank you all for your part here. I just want to say a closing prayer for us, our Stony prayer. On Chagezi, Twalan Chazy, Jesus Christ, when Jabar Chazy. A Chagamakam, Hogu, Harichin, Narizi, Narig, Chabichin, Nagahaz, Nagua, Chatnea, Ichiat. Amen. Thank you. And please come up and light a candle.